Hello students, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine. So in the last video lesson we have seen about the corrosion of metals. In today's video lesson we will see how this corrosion of iron, that is rusting of iron, can be prevented. Prevention of iron from rusting. So today's topic is preventing iron from rusting. Okay. So many processes are there by which we can prevent iron from getting rusted. So first way of prevention of rusting, that means we have to close or stop the contact of iron with oxygen or moist air. Okay, if we can stop the contact of iron with moist air, we can definitely prevent the rusting. So to prevent rusting, first way that is called, number one is painting. Painting means generally what we do, iron objects like gate, then windows, iron doors, then vehicles of the body of the vehicles. All these things are made up of iron. So we generally used to paint over it. So painting will form a thin layer on the surface of iron object, which will stop the direct contact of iron with moist air, and we can prevent the rusting. Second way is oil and grease. What is oiling and greasing? We call it also oiling and greasing. Oiling or greasing. So what is this oiling and greasing? That means generally we do this in case of machines. All machines work. The movable part of the machines are also there. In the movable part, we generally use these oils and grease for lubrication. Side by the side, also, this oil and grease prevent the direct contact of iron or parts of the machine which are made up of iron, the direct contact with the air, and it will prevent rusting. Okay. So again, here oil and grease will form a thin layer on the surface of iron object and stop rusting. Second is lead paint. Third is lead painting. Lead painting means, in this lead painting generally we do in case of vehicles, in the lower portion of the vehicles, they are always running on the road, and the rainy seasons also some muds get attached to the surface of the lower portion of the vehicles. Those parts get rusted very soon. So again, to prevent that rusting of these, we used to paint these parts of the machine or vehicles. Sometimes we also paint the grills, doors, windows, window pans, etc. with this lead painting. Again, they form a thin layer on the surface of iron object and stop direct contact with the air or moist air and stops rusting. Okay. Second is coal tar painting. Fourth point is coal tar painting. It is another way of doing painting. Coal tar painting is a thick black water resistant material or liquid. Again we do this in the vehicles. Just now I told you the lower portion of the vehicle, the chassis, lower portion of the chassis generally we paint with coal tar painting. Again they will form a thin layer on their surface and prevent the direct contact with the air, stop the direct contact with the air and prevent rusting. It is also done, this coal tar painting, in the submerged part of the boats and ships, because you know ships are generally sailing on the sea water. They are salty and the iron gets very easily reacted with salt water, and lots of rusting may happen, very quick rusting may happen. So to stop that also we use these coal tar painting in ships and big bridges and similar structures. Next is metal painting. Fifth one is metal painting. Metal painting means painting with some another metal on the surface of some on iron object. First one in this is called galvanization. What is this galvanization? Painting with zinc. In molten zinc, iron objects are dipped and layer of zinc formed on their surface. A layer of zinc forms on the surface of iron object and they will again stop the direct contact with moist air and prevent rusting. So it is galvanization. So the painting with molten zinc, generally we do this galvanization process. So this is called galvanized iron, GI. It is a high resistant, generally we do in case of pipes, roof, tubs, buckets are greatly exposed to water. However, galvanized iron is not used in a container of food material. We cannot use it because this zinc is mostly acidic in nature. When the zinc reacts with oxygen, it gives zinc oxide, which is acidic in nature. This acid reacts with producing poisonous substances, so it is not used in case of food containers. Okay. Next is electroplating. The metal painting comes from another is electroplating. Number 2 is under metal painting is electroplating. Again, this process is done in case of low quality metals to make them more gorgeous, or like gold, silver or platinum. Generally that we have seen the city gold. Okay, so they are this process used for making jewelries of other decorative items. We use this electroplating. In this process electricity is passed by doing the electrolysis process, which you will study electroplating in more details in class 9 electrolysis chapter. This technique is used in manufacturing of metallic objects such as jewelry, decorative materials and cutlery. Also another comes under is comes under one is the gold plating. One is gold plating is done. Second is tin plating. Okay, tin plating is called tinning, is also called as tinning. It is used in the packaging containers of food and drinks. Tin is the non-toxic, unlike zinc. So this process is which a thin layer of chromium is also done to prevent rusting. It is called chrome plating. Chromium is also done. Another is chrome plating. chrome plating is done with the chromium. You know, chromium is another metal. So tinning, chromium plating, tin plating, and gold plating. Silver plating is there, platinum plating is there. Generally we use this. Nickel plating also there. All these things, this plating also forms a layer and on the iron object, and it prevents the direct contact with, or stops the direct contact with a moist air and prevent rusting. Next method is very important, that is called alloying. Number 6 method is alloying. What is alloying? Alloying means making. Alloy means what? It is a mixture, homogeneous mixture of two or more metals. Alloy means it is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals. For example, very common is stainless steel. We have seen about the stainless steel. Stainless steel. It contains iron plus CO2 plus nickel we use, chromium also we use. All these metals mixed together to form stainless steel. Okay, so carbon, not carbon dioxide, we can understand. Carbon is rather right, carbon only. Okay, carbon, nickel, chromium. Another also are there after stainless is brass. Brass is made up of copper plus zinc, then bronze, again it is copper plus zinc plus tin, it is used as a bronze. All these are alloys. Okay, so in Qutub Minar iron pillar is there. It is made up of, scientists have found that it is made of alloy which contain high content of phosphorus with iron. So it does not get rusted in hundreds, more than few hundreds pass, but it does not get rusted. Okay, so these are the ways by which we can prevent rusting. Okay, so painting, oil greasing, lead painting, coal tar painting, metal painting comes under galvanization, electroplating, tin plating, chromium plating, and alloying is a way, other ways by which we can prevent iron getting rusted. Okay. So next is the uses of metals. So we have already discussed these things in details in our online classes. So few things I will discuss here also. Those who are not present in online class, they will understand it. Uses of metals. First one is iron. Iron is a grey silver metal. Most useful high strength metal. It is it has been found from ancient time. Alloy is steel, furnico, invar. Iron is making used for making pipes, tanks, furniture, cylinder, bodies of vehicles, ships, railway, etc. It is also used for instrument making like magnets, etc. Important, useful for component of human blood. That our human body blood, that is hemoglobin, they are made up of iron. Okay. Next is the copper is a reddish brown second best conductor of electricity. Its alloy is brass, bronze and gunmetal. Since it is good conductor of electricity, it is widely used in making electrical wires and of its high resistance. It is also used for making vehicles, utensils, jewelry, statues. The Statue of Liberty in New York is made up of 80 tons of copper. A modern car metal contains 1.5 km of copper wire on an average. Next is the aluminium. Is a silver white soft metal, high malleable, ductile, good conductor of electricity, most abundant metal on the earth crust, uses duralium, hendolium and cerium. It is also used for making electricity since it is a good conductor of electricity, making utensils, cans, window frames, packaging materials, anti-rust paints, etc. Silver, it is also off-white semi-precious metal, highly malleable and ductile metal. It is a best conductor of heat and electricity too. Useful alloy, coin, silver, sterling silver, bullion. It is making ornament, coins, statues, photographic films, etc. Despite being best conductor of electric is also used, but it is very expensive. Next is gold, a yellow soft precious metal. Second most ductile metal, non-reactive metal. It is also used as alloy gold with electrum tumbaga. The purity of gold is measured in carats. 24 carats the pure gold, and ornamental gold is made of 22 carat gold with some copper as an alloy we mix to make it more hard. So iron, gold is used for making generally jewelries. Okay. Next, tin, another important metal. It is a silver white metal, highly malleable but not ductile. Heat rust resistant. Useful alloy, that is rabbit, product queen metal, solder. It is making containers for foodstuff, for drink, electrical devices, for soldering components, etc. Okay. Next is zinc, a bluish white metal, bitter malleable, is a non-malleable, non-ductile metal. React with acid and other non-metals also. Uses are brass, zamak and German silver. It is made as an alloy. It is used for manufacturing paints, rubber, cosmetic, galvanization of iron, also electrical equipments. Mercury is a silver white metal. It is a liquid metal at room temperature. It is poor conductor of heat but a mild conductor of electricity. It is is a poisonous. Useful alloy, gold amalgam and silver amalgam. It is used. It is also used in making thermometers. So, you know, all of you, in clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer or the Celsius thermometer, mercury is used. It is also used in barometer, switches, fluorescent lamps, scientific research, and amalgam is used for dental treatments. Magnesium, a white it is silvery white metal, burns easily in air with a bright light, usually alloy, electron and magnets. Alloy of magnesium with aluminium used in aeroplanes, car construction, in making seats, luggages, laptops, cameras, etc. Part of magnesium, barium, calcium, antimony and titanium used in making sparkling effects of fireworks. Potassium, chromium and copper salt are also used in fireworks. Then nickel, a silvery white metal. It is a magnetic at or in near room temperature. It is hard, malleable, ductile. Useful alloy is alnico, nichrome and stainless steel. It is used in industrial purposes, consumer products like magnets, coins, rechargeable batteries, electrical guitar strings, nickel steels, etc. That is called stainless steel. A catalyst is many chemical reaction. Lead is a silver grey metal, very high and highly malleable, highly corrosion resistant, poor conductor of electricity. It is poisonous. Useful as a solder, turn types metals. It is used in storage battery, bullet, shotguns, pellets, ballast and in sailboat. It is scuba diving belts, weight, protective covers of cables, roofings, then material, sanitary pipes, statues, sculptures, nuclear reactors. It is used. Lead is also used in Leaning Tower of Pisa as a mandate with 600 tons of lead to prevent it from falling down. Next is the cobalt. It is a hard silver grey metal, highly corrosion resistant, does not react with hydrogen and nitrogen. useful alloy, magnesium, stellium, ultimate, and alnico. In production of alloy, cobalt, rechargeable batteries is used, turbines, blades, aircraft, jet engines, permanent magnets, varnishes, ink, radial tires, etc. It is also used in radioscopy as a catalyst in many chemical reactions. Platinum, most precious metal, non-reactive, non-metal, highly corrosion resistant, most ductile metal. Useful alloy forms alloy with gold, copper, iridium, cobalt, etc. In jewelry, costly watches, instrument, electrical contacts, turbines as catalyst in many industrial processes. Tungsten, a shiny grey metal, has the highest melting and boiling point, can withstand extremely high temperature. This tungsten, it is used as an electrode of gas discharge tube, in furnaces, in heating element, in filament of incandescent light bulbs, X-ray tubes, in metallic ballistic missiles, rocket nozzles. Alloy of tungsten are used as a shield against radiation. So this is all today's video lesson. So we have discussed two things in today's video lesson. One is the prevention of iron from getting rusted and the uses of metal. So both of these two topics are very important. So hope you have understood what I have taught today. So in the next video lesson we will start from uses of non-metals, since we have already discussed in your online class. So again I will give you a video lesson also on this topic. So I hope you have understood. See you again in the next video lesson, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much.